Anthony Edwards comes off a suspension, firing 14 threes, scoring 44 points. Oh boy. Mazza put me on suspicion. I'm gonna get Mazza back for this. Oh boy. 14 threes. Could you imagine if this guy would have shot horrible from three after shooting 14 threes? Wow. This is how you get the league back, by turning into Steph Curry. Wow, this is crazy, folks. Yeah, so the Timberwolves, they do beat the Suns. Nobody knows what's wrong with the Suns. And look, folks, all the Suns can do with Bill and Booker and Kevin Durant is put up stats. They don't play any defense. There's no dog in these guys. There's no leader in these guys. And Stephen A. Smith, this guy is such a clown, man. This dude, you could do a whole video on him. This guy is a certified clown act. And he was talking about, the Suns not wanting to trade Devin Booker, but does Devin Booker want to leave himself? Because he's talking about they haven't did nothing for Devin Booker. Like, and then somebody said something, but wait, did they go to the championship? Did they have Chris Paul? Like, what is this guy talking about? What is he? Everybody has to move. Everybody has to go to another team when they ain't doing shit. These guys ain't doing shit. They ain't doing nothing to move the needle. Like I told you guys before, none of these frauds from the 2010s to the 2020s is ever going to be in the top 10. Never. Never be past Magic, Kareem, Bird, Tim Duncan, Hakeem, Jordan, Wilt, Russell, Kobe, Shaq. These guys like this, because the 2010s built super teams. They did it wrong. Now, these guys coming in the 2020s have nothing to stand on. They have nothing to stand on, folks. Nothing. So, I don't care, man. We were talking about this the other day. So, so he goes on, oh yeah, but does Bill want to move because the Suns haven't did nothing for him? Like, what? What? They were in the finals when they collapsed and blew that damn lead against Greek Freak. So, again, they had some good players over there. Kevin Durant, Bill, Andre, Ayton? Of course, CP3 before he got super old. I mean, what else do you want? And of course, Devin Booker has been there. Devin Booker ain't, let me tell you what, these guys are soft as tissue. I can wipe my ass with these guys. They're soft. There's no leaders. There's no dogs. Nothing with these guys. They just go out there and shoot the damn ball. If Bill, Booker, and Skinny Slam Reaper, what? If they can't beat the Timberwolves, who've been getting the hell beat out of them all year, 3 all-star players can't beat 1 all-star player? See, Kevin Durant, he just want to hoop. He just want to hoop. He's no leader. He just want to hoop. He just want to hoop. Get the hell out of here, man. What do you mean you just want to hoop? Get the hell out of here. So, yeah, you can't. Yeah, and they talking about Kevin Durant. He wants to go somewhere, and they're going to trade. Where's all these guys going? I'm trying to tell you. Make a team for these guys who are quitters, who are whiners, who are complainers. Put them all on one team. The Ben Simmons, the Joel Embiid, the Kawhi Leonards. All these type of guys who just want to go team to team. James Harden, Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, Russell Westbrook. These guys are a joke. All they do is hop team to team and act like somebody owes them something. You guys are supposed to be, future Hall of Fame players. So you guys are supposed to be leaders of a team. Leaders of a team. Leaders. Sick of these guys. All it is like some team's supposed to be getting a damn sweepstake of some bum player who don't know how to lead, who don't know how to be a dog, who don't play defense. There's nothing great about these players. They're living off of a paper name. Other than that, they can't give you nothing but some damn stats. What's this guy's name? Jamal? Goodness, I forget his name. the guy that plays for Denver. The guy hit all those big shots. Guy's always hurt. I forget his name. But man, this guy, oh my God. This guy needs to get in the weight room, man. These guys are so sad looking, man. I was telling my wife that the other day. I was like, man, she was like, you know, when this dude fell on the damn ground, he got bumped and then fell on the ground. He's like grimacing and going crazy. And I mean, these guys are so soft, frail, and skinny. I don't even know how they show up to a basketball court after they looked at these guys in the 80s and 90s. In much of the 2000s, even though the guys were starting to get skinnier, they started to lose muscle tone. But I just don't see how they look at these guys back in the day who were built like men, came out to the damn court with muscle. And then you take these guys today, they come out to the court with skin and bones. The WNBA players are more yoked than the NBA players today. So, I mean, what the hell is going on? Jamal Murray. These guys are so skinny. Devin Book, like, get these guys a sandwich and a dumbbell. Like, how do you come out on the court looking like this? As a man, for real. I'm being serious. I'm just like, come on, man, at some point. Even skinny Michael Jordan, before he started lifting weights, had cuts in his body. Why are these dudes scared to pick up a weight? I'm just saying, man. I just don't see how they do it, man. I just how you just like walk around and you just skinny. You don't have no cuts on your arms, nothing, no strength, nothing. It's ridiculous. So yeah, everybody knew the Lakers were gonna win, man. You think the Clippers was gonna beat the Lakers? James Harden going to the All-Star? He was an All-Star this year. You see what he's been doing in the first half, in the second half of the season now? James Harden is really an All-Star. Really? Why? The dude is trash. LeBron James had 8 turnovers last night. What was he, like a -5 or something? What happened to Kawhi? I mean, these teams are just teams, man. There's really no leaders on the team. I wouldn't consider LeBron James a leader. The media is the leader of the Lakers. the media makes the decision for the Lakers, right? Say if a Lakers, player didn't do right that game, the media is going to scold the Lakers player tomorrow. The media is going to tell you, what trades, what players, and all this stuff that the Lakers need. So the media is the leader of the Lakers. So ridiculous, man. So ridiculous. How could you, as a man, show up in 2 games against the Lakers and lose like that? And lose. James Harden and Kawhi Leonard. I mean, these guys are clowns, man. These guys are clowns. Kawhi Leonard is another clown that just wants to hoop too. You pay all these guys all this money for what? Just a ball? Because they're not leaders. You don't have no leaders in the team. Larry Bird was the leader of his team. Isaiah Thomas was the leader of his team. Magic in the 80s was the leader of his team. Dr. J was the leader of his team. Are we serious? I mean, you can have like dual leaders too. Or duo. But, Karl Malone and John Stockton and, let's say Bob Cousy and Bill Russell. Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. You could have something like that. Maybe Tim Hardaway and Alonzo Mourning. Something like that. But, man, this thing is a joke. As long as you have a leader. You don't have no leaders today. How do you pay these guys this kind of money and they have no role? They just come out and bounce the damn basketball. Do you think Anthony Edwards is a leader? You think Karl Anthony Towns is a leader? Do you think Jalen Brunson is a leader? Do you think Jason Tatum is a leader? What leader is going to let supposedly the second best guy on the team get the biggest, highest contract in NBA history? That'll be like Scottie Pippen getting the highest contract in NBA history over Michael Jordan. It's a joke, folks. So no, Jason Tatum isn't no leader. Who are the leaders in this league? None. They just go out there and play basketball. Kevin Durant, a leader? No. Curry, a leader? These guys don't even step up when they get pissed on. You think I'm gonna win the damn Olympics and then LeBron James is gonna get the damn MVP and I'm gonna sit there and smile? This is why Steph Curry should never be in the top 10, because this guy gets pissed on and don't say nothing. Iguodala winning that Finals MVP for shut LeBron James down, and that should have been etched on that damn MVP or something. Okay, and him getting a banner for shutting LeBron James down and all this stuff. But Curry should have got the MVP, but Curry said nothing. That's why Curry never should be in the top 10, because this dude is soft and weak. Because all he can do is play basketball. That's it, folks. These guys have no voice. They're not leaders. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care. The truth is the truth, and guess what? The truth might hurt. It don't care. I don't care if the truth hurts you. It is the truth. None of these guys today, unless you can name me a real player that's a leader, I don't see none. I don't see none. Maybe Joker, and I'm I don't even know about that. Just because the fact that he don't open his mouth and try to get another great player. Russell Westbrook is not a great player. I think Russell Westbrook took like 8 threes yesterday. Like, for what? Why was Russell Westbrook taking 8 threes for? He can't even hit a damn 2-pointer. He can't even hit free throws. Why is Russell Westbrook taking all these threes? I'm just saying, man, he's not a real leader. A real leader is going to open his mouth and say, nope, Porter Jr. ain't signed this damn contract, or Murray, get these guys the hell out of here. Or one of these guys got to go. They got to go. I need another superstar. These guys suck. They do. They suck. You need another superstar to play with him. And I don't know. Either he's. I don't know what's going on with Joker. Now they're starting to double. Everybody's doing the same scheme on him. They're doubling down on this guy. They're saying, no, you're not going to run the offense. Okay, that's what they're doing to him. You're not going to run the offense. That's it. So either you're going to catch or shoot, and that's it. You're not going to sit there and run an offense. So they're doubling down on this guy, and the Celtics beat them yesterday. Jamal Murray shot like hell in the first half. Some of these guys ain't even worth this money, man. I'm not going to lie. Aaron Gordon wasn't there. These guys are always soft and sitting on the bench, and he's sitting on the bench laughing, having a good time with a damn. He tattooed like a big present on his hand. I'm talking about huge, big as his whole hand. I mean, these guys only care about tattoos in their hair. They don't care about winning. They don't care about being all-time greats. They don't care about nothing. And it just goes to show me that this league ain't really what we've been told. As far as these guys making this money, as far as these guys being this great, we can already see that. But I watched that one NBA game yesterday, the Celtics and the Nuggets, like in and out, and it was just like, whatever, man. I don't even think Derek White was there. Of course, the Celtics, I think they shoot more threes than anybody. There's no bad shots in this game, folks. It's the scariest thing that you ever seen. That in sports, they're teaching children now that there's no bad shots in basketball. That's crazy. So does this trickle down to every sport now? That there's no wrongdoing in sports now. What's it going to be now for the quarterbacks in football? Oh, there's no bad pass. It's just mind-blowing when you see these things. Like, the fundamentals of basketball have been stripped away that you knew of. Like, you couldn't even make a damn team back in the day because you couldn't get with the fundamentals. You couldn't do stuff right. And I'm talking about from the damn YMCA team to a POW club. I don't know if you guys know about the POW club. It's like a YMCA. It's like a Boys and Girls Club. To the Boys and Girls Club, we used to have teams there to, elementary to high school, any type of level of sports. I mean, basketball, to make a team, you had to have basic fundamentals. You had to apply the basic fundamentals to the game. And these coaches were taught by other coaches that do fundamentals. The stuff that they do now is just mind-blowing. You couldn't even make a team back in the day doing the stuff that these guys do today. There ain't no damn way. They basically stripped away American basketball for this trash, this Euro ball. And let me say something real quick about, this dummy Gilbert Arenas. He was on ESPN. He said something about nobody wants to be the face of the NBA because of, Michael Jordan's basically perfect career. So whatever guy comes along next, they're always going to be criticized. Like, take for instance, Kevin Durant left his team. That's what we say now. LeBron James went to 10 finals, but lost 6. He just narrows it down just to that. That's it. That's it. I mean, this guy is such a clown. And what these guys are what they're here for, they get paid by the NBA to try to smooth this thing over. And what they're trying to smooth over is basically the lies. And the fact that the NBA is going down. Because they would never have to do anything like this if the NBA was at the level it's supposed to be. And how these guys became great back in the day is because they played basketball on every level. 3s, 2s, paint work. You had leaders of a team, like I just said. You had rivalries. You had dudes. You had men that look like men. Like I said, you don't have these dudes running around looking smaller than WNBA players. You had guys that want to be competitive. You had guys that wanted to take the challenge. And we told you this before. These guys came into the league and said, I want to be better than Kuzi. I want to be better than Will. I want to be better than Dr. J. I want to be better than Magic. I want to be better than, Michael Jordan. This was the mindset of these guys that came in the league in the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, in much of the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? This was the mindset of these guys. They want to be as good, mentioned with, or better than these prior guys. That's what they showed up to the NBA for, folks. Everybody couldn't do it. But it was some guys that took that challenge that wanted to do it and could do it. And it wasn't based off what the damn media said. It was based off the on-court play. It wasn't just based off of championships neither. We have all-time greats that gave it their all, didn't jump team to team, went out there and played every damn game, that never won a championship. What is Gilbert Arenas talking about? What is he talking about? Like I said, these two 2020s guys they basically had to change the game because the 210 guys, they messed it up. They basically messed it up. They destroyed the legacy and competitiveness of the NBA. And they basically had to start destroying their own league and their past players coming into the 2020s to explain what they did in the 210s. But they didn't want to explain what they did in the 210s. They want to keep doing what they did in the 210s, which is not being competitive. Because they already knew they had no guy that would ever reach. It's just the truth. If you look at the top 10, it's a guy from the 60s or guys, whatever, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s in that top 10. None of these motherfuckers from the 210s or the 2020s will never be in there. Will never be. In my opinion, they won't. They won't. LeBron James isn't in there. They can sell you fool's gold all they want. He can keep running the court looking stupid because his career was over in the 210s. Looking like a big Oompa Loompa. He looks like, I told you guys, it looks like a high school kid playing with elementary school kids. That's what he looks like. He's still out there trying to graduate. Well, he's still in elementary school, but I'm just saying he should be a high school kid, right? He's still trying to get out of damn elementary school. And he's just dogging these elementary school kids out, and he's getting credit for it. He's getting credit for it. And he's not even doing it the right way. He's not beating them the right way. And he barely beat them if he's ever beaten these elementary school kids. That's just the facts, folks. Take it or leave it. That's what it is. We're talking about the face of the NBA. The face of the NBA is the face of the NBA. It's always been faces of the NBA. LeBron James, Kobe was the undercover face. Whatever they want to say, Kobe was the face of the NBA in the 2000s. And the torch was passed to him. But LeBron James was never the face because he went and did what he did. He couldn't handle the pressure. So, let me get off of here. Nobody cares what Gilbert Arenas says. This guy is a clown. He has no credibility. All he does is lie. And, that's why I can't get with people like Scap Attack who bow down to this guy's knees. Thank you for debating with me, man. Thank you for letting me come on your show, man. Thank you. Get the hell out of here, Scap. These dudes is more about money than integrity. 1 minute they talk about integrity. 1 minute they talk about Kobe's legacy. Next minute you're doing, going back and forth with a damn liar. Get the hell out of here, man. I can't rock with these kind of dudes like this, man. Sure, they might put up good work, here and there. But the stuff that he says, I mean, does like that, like with Gilbert Arenas, and then, the Joker thing, it's just like beyond me. I just can't get with it, man. Some of these dudes, they just start like to expose themselves. It's more about money than anything. These guys expose themselves, man. Like I try to tell you, a lot of these guys ain't like you and me. A lot of these guys work behind the scenes in the sports industry, and now they got YouTube channels. Is there anything wrong with it? Nope. I ain't trying to say that. I'm just saying, don't think they're like you and me. What I'm trying to say is they got connections to athletes and other people on TV. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't think, and they end up showing their hand later on with the things they do. So tell me what you think.